Hi everybody, this is Sandie Orlando from CL Performance Training, and I'm going to show you some really basic full body strength things to do. You're probably going to see some of these moves in your workouts, so I'm just going to demonstrate how you do them, the things you're thinking about to do them properly. First thing we're going to talk about is a squat, basic squats, and turning it into a thruster. So basic squat at the beginning when you're just starting out, you're not worried about your weight, your power. If you're at a new strength workout, just getting into this, you're worried about range of mobility and perfect form. So your squat is basically, you're aiming to get down as low as you can so your thighs are parallel to the floor, using weights or just body weight at the beginning, and trying to keep your chest proud, sticking your bum out. Doesn't feel very attractive at the gym, but we're not looking for hinging over, we're looking for a straight down and keeping your body straight up. So a thruster is when you're getting into dropping down and pushing up the top, making sure that you're using your glutes and getting full extension in your hips when you're coming up. It's a full smooth motion as opposed to two separate motions. That's what we mean by thruster. A goblet squat would be holding the weights at your chest. You can hold them here. There's lots of different ways. So your squats are generally a good way to get started, and they can progress as you go into heavier weights or coming up into your toes, that sort of thing. But stay with it as a simple thruster at this point. The next thing that's on the list is push-ups, incline push-ups to begin with. So you can start with a wall or a pole that I've got here if push-up is really new to you. So you're basically looking to get your body straight in line and your hands at about underneath your shoulders and come as close to the wall as you can with your nose. You're not bending at the hips like that. You're keeping everything straight, keeping your core tight and your butt tight. As you progress with this, you can take a step back, and that should become harder for you to do. And as you're progressing that one, you can use a bench or a chair, anything that's stable that you can get into this position. And again, really important to make sure that you're keeping your hips down and you're coming down with your hands underneath your shoulders and coming down with your chest and back up again. Eventually you can go down to the floor and do them from your knees and then progress to your toes as you get stronger. Tricep kickbacks. All right, there's a difference between a row and a tricep kickback. So a row is working your muscles this way. Your tricep kickback is working the back of your arm here. So you're going to start off with simple weights, light weights, because your tricep is a smaller muscle. Easy way to do it is to stabilize yourself on a bench. And I guess I'll have to, here we go. Stabilize yourself on a bench, one knee, one hand. Start off with your arm that way, and you're basically just straightening it back. This is only a movement at the elbow, not the shoulder. And you're aiming here to keep your hips level, your chest level, and just using that tricep to do that motion. Another way to go is to do a bent over kickback. So making sure that you've got a good stable base way before you get started. Set your shoulders back and you're kicking back this way, only moving at the elbow. If you don't have a set of weights, but you do have some elastic bands or tension bands, you can do this, that, with using those. Again, making sure you've got a good solid base with your feet, stabilizing your core, setting your shoulders back, keeping your elbows close to your sides, and kicking back this way. So those are three different ways to get your tricep kicked back. If you're doing a row, let's just start this way. Seated row, you'd be sitting on something with your bands, setting your shoulders back, and basically pulling back. This is now a different muscle. These are your shoulders. You're engaging your back muscles, so you're squeezing your shoulder blades together when you're doing that. If you're doing that with weights, you can do that from the bench as well. A little bit heavier weight, you're coming up straight up. It's like you've got your elbows on a string and you're bringing your arms straight up. Again, keeping your hips level, your chest as level as you can, using your lats, which are the big muscles back here. Next up is step ups. Okay, these ones you need a stable thing to step up on. So it could be stairs. I'm using a box. This one's about a foot deep maybe. And the idea with a step up is to not push up with your pushing feet or your standing foot, but to stand up and use your glutes and your hips to get out there. So you're going to step up and back down again. All of your reps on the same side first, and then switching to the other leg. And again, you're not doing a push off like that. You're starting from standing and using all of the muscles in your hips and your butt in order to get up there.